Hello and welcome to Downtown. I'm your host, Robbie Haigh. Today I'm talking with Jessica Thomas, who is co-owner of Agway of Cape Cod and organizer of PawPalooza. Welcome to the show, Jessica.
Thanks for having me. Thank you so much.
PawPalooza is something new to me. Tell me a little bit about you and how you got to PawPalooza.
Sure. Well, I am one of the owners of Agway of Cape Cod. My brother and I own it together. We're third generation owners. We have 3 stores in Orleans, Dennis, and Chatham. We sell lawn and garden products, and we have a garden center with plants, and we also sell a heck of a lot of pet food and supplies, and even feed and hay and shavings for your farm animals. So a little bit of everything, your typical farm store. So we have last year, just our first year, we hosted PawPalooza, a dog festival and fair for families and dogs and animal lovers of all shapes and sizes and
How did
ages.
this come about?
So we were actually approached by Doc Dogs, which is a canine athletic sanctioned sport that goes international all over across the country. There's tournaments for dock diving. Dock diving is a sport where you have a 45-foot dock, a big platform, and you jump into a 40-foot pool for different types of competitions, but the biggest one is the big air for distance, how far you can jump. Seems like something silly, but it is kind of sweeping the nation in popularity.
Amazing. Well, it's amazing. I haven't heard about it.
Right, it's coming, it's up and coming, and if you haven't heard about it, everyone's going to start hearing about it, especially with PawPalooza around here.
Excellent.
So we were actually approached by Doc Dogs to host a competition at our store in Dennis. And we were not sure that was going to work at our store, being small and during busy season and parking, and how could we manage something like that? So we decided that we should take that and make it an event that can do the community some good. So we said, let's make it into kind of a festival with a little bit of everything for all dog lovers, and hosted off-site, which we were very grateful to get DY High School on board with us, and we're allowed to use their fields in Yarmouth. And we were kind of just started programming this big event. And there are 2 great nonprofit animal welfare organizations on Cape Cod that many dog lovers know about, the MSPCA in Centerville and the Animal Rescue League of Boston in Brewster. And we have a great relationship at Agway with both of those organizations, and we thought, why not do what we can to raise some funds, use the community, kind of pool our resources and raise some funds for these really well-deserving organizations. So it all came together, and we were able to raise $13,000 last year.
Wow. And last year was your first year.
It was our first year, and we had over 6,000 people come.
How
and
nice.
dogs, which
Now,
was great.
how long ago did this start?
We started the plans in March of 2016 and had the event in July. So it was kind of a very compressed planning period, but we pulled it off.
Very good.
And we had over 70 sponsors and vendors, and tons of activities for your dogs and for kids. And we had over 15, this year we have over 15 pet, like national, international manufacturers everywhere from Blue Buffalo Dog Foods, who's one of the main sponsors for the Doc Dogs competition, and Earthborn Pet Foods, Pet Safe Products, which make everything from automatic dog waterers to harnesses to help make it easy to walk your pet. So they came and they sold hundreds of harnesses to help people dogs tend to tug on your leash. So it's a great tool for walking with your dog and making sure that and helping them not to tug. So PetSafe is a sponsor again this year. We've got a bunch of new pet manufacturers plus a ton of amazing local businesses that have really stepped up to the plate to sponsor, everywhere from Cape Cod 5 and Eastern Bank, the Cooperative Bank of Cape Cod. Nauset Pet Services in Eastham is one of our best in show sponsors.
Wow.
That's really exciting. They run a great operation up there. They're a doggy daycare center, and they do all kinds of services for
Everything
pet
dogs.
care. Everything dogs.
So tell me about the competition the dogs go through at this program.
So the Dogs competition, anyone can sign up.
Okay.
So if you've never tried it, like myself last year, I had never tried it before, and one of my dogs just happens to have a lot of spring in his step, so we tried it out. We just kind of jumped a few times in a backyard pool, and he was doing pretty well, so we entered him into the competition, and he ended up getting 3rd place.
Wow.
Very
how nice.
I was very proud mama. So anyone can really join it and try it out. You can there's different waves, so you can sign up for multiple waves, like different rounds of competition, or you can just try it once and sign up with them. There is a fee. You sign up through Dogs as the central organizer of it, which you can get to right through our website as well, PawPaloozaCapeCod.com. So anyone can sign up for it, and then there's also really hardcore competitors. We had some travel from Florida for the event, and they kind of do the whole circuit all over New England. There's a bunch of other Dogs competitions at feed stores and fields and fairs. So they do the whole circuit and stay at hotels, bring their dogs along with them. So we had some.
Interesting.
It is fun to watch. Some of these dogs were jumping like 25 feet.
Really?
It's they're just seeing them so happy too.
Wow.
It's very fun to watch.
Well, you said they come from Florida and
We had
other states?
Florida, all over New England, yeah.
Yeah. So they must have known about it long before I did.
The word is out there. There is kind of an internal community of dogs, and we are listed as an event on their website. Some of the folks do follow where events are happening and when.
And you have your own website.
We do. Yep, we've got a great website with all kinds of info. We've got a hotel section, so there's a whole listing of tons of dog-friendly hotels. And
interesting.
even a few that are offering reduced rates for PawPalooza up at the Sheraton in Eastham. And there's areas on how you can help if you want to volunteer and do some community service. It counts as that.
God bless volunteers.
or
We
if you
couldn't do anything without them.
Right? Oh, we're so grateful. We had such a great team last year. And if you would like to sign up, they can sign up for a shift. Right on our website, there's a form, and they all receive a $20 Agway gift card and an awesome T-shirt. And we feed them lunch and snacks and such too. So, and it's also fun. You get a pass to the event, so you can kind of get all of the goods and see what's going around too.
Does the winning dog get an award?
They get medals.
Ah.
Mine got a few medals last year, and they get the real competitors, the real ones out there. They're getting points and gain points so that they can get qualify for regionals and then nationals, and then there's actually an international competition.
Oh, this is heavy.
It is. Last year we had the world champion lab at the event competing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now, would this be the world champion lab in dog competition?
Yes, for the big air competition.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all basically interwoven.
It is, yeah.
How nice. And it's interesting that so many people in the community are part of this.
I was really amazed at the turnout, and that everyone that comes, we ask that, if you're going to bring your dog, make sure he's or she is well socialized and good with people and other pets, and you keep them on a short leash, and they be vaccinated, and they should be licensed. but everyone was just so well behaved, and we have animal control officers there
Interesting.
working, and we have EMTs on site too, so we're prepared.
Very good.
And we have plenty of parking, we have police details, so we try to make it so it's a smooth event for everyone to get in and get out.
Wow.
There is a fee. There's a $5 admission to get in.
Oh, it's so heavy.
Kids and pets are free, and it is a donation, so it is all going to the Agway Charitable Foundation, and all of the proceeds get split equally between the MSPCA and the Animal Rescue League. So everything is for a good cause when you're in there, and even bottled water, who was donated by Shaw's, all the bottled water sales go straight to those proceeds, and we have event merchandise like hats and T-shirts and even beach towels.
Wow. So you've been part of Agway, you and your family, for a number of years.
I was born and bred, yep.
Very good. So the Agway Charitable Fund, is that newly?
It is. We just started it last year specifically for PawPalooza, and we said, we do really value being a part of the community as part of our mission for our company, and creating the foundation is a great way, we thought, to have a more official way of helping the community and kind of filtering funds through. We have a wide customer base, and a lot of these folks are so generous and want to help their community, and why not give them an avenue through Agway and what we do in the stores through even small events, and make it a foundation, so if someone wants to support it, they're making a donation that's tax deductible too. So we did get 501c3 status and made it so that it's kind of official, and that makes it more, I feel good about it.
And it's a 2-day thing. It's Saturday and Sunday, which is nice. The people have to stay over.
Yep.
Which is always wonderful.
Nice little weekend getaway. We actually got word from the Cape Flyer, the train, that they had the most dogs they've ever had that weekend.
Really?
So I'd like to think there's a coincidence there. Or there's not a coincidence, it's meant to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Cape Flyer, we know, travels on the Cape.
Yep. And they're pet friendly too.
Is it just weekends?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm not going to hold you to that. But they are pet friendly.
Yep.
Which is good.
Yep. So everyone kind of comes together in trying to make it a weekend about the dogs, and especially here on Cape Cod in the summer, it's not that easy to find that many places to bring your dog, because a lot of the beaches get closed and restaurants are so busy and everything's so busy. Even the rail trail gets busy. So having a day or a weekend where you can bring your dog out and just treat them and celebrate them as they're our family members for many of us. My dogs are my kids. And I love to give them an opportunity to find, what brands are out there. And then there's a lot of, I think we have over 25 local vendors that just have a booth and they sell their products everywhere from
nice.
Handmade collars and leashes. One person makes memorial stones for pets, and there's pet photography, handmade pillows, blankets, and bandanas, grain-free homemade treats, and then doggy daycares and veterinarians and trainers. This is a great opportunity for their business to get some exposure to their direct market.
Sure.
We love spending money on
brilliant.
our dogs, so
it's brilliant.
It's a little bit of everything. There's good exposure for some businesses on the Cape, and then some local businesses, some small people that are just getting up and running, and then for the dog community to see what's out there for them.
Sure.
That's not always available.
Now, is the competition regarding dog size or age or?
No, you get signed up and everyone's pretty much in the same category. Once you compete, I believe there's 3 or 4 different categories that you get placed into in order to move on to the final round. There is a final championship round on Sunday. So and that's based on how far they got. So I think if they get up to a certain distance, maybe 8 feet, they're within a certain category, and then from 9 to certain feet is after that. And I know I'm not getting those distances right,
Oh, that's
but it would be on the Duck Dogs website.
Yeah, very good. We won't hold you to anything. The information, I mean, never having heard of PawPalooza, it's got my attention.
That's good. That means we're doing our job. We have a
Yes,
really,
you are.
really awesome organizing team. It's not just me organizing. We have an awesome publicist and who works with us at Agway as well. And my marketing director, Allie, I praise her. She is amazing at what she does. She does all of the design and just is super organized. So
Excellent.
getting all that out, it's all comes together, and we're a great team. And then a lot of amazing employees that really help out execute it and they work their butts off.
Yeah.
The
So
whole
do
weekend.
all of your employees work at this?
Not all of them, because we do have to stay open at the stores.
Oh, well, business is business.
Yeah, so we do stretch it, and those that want to participate, we accept that first and work them into the schedule, and then others that we just kind of need to beef up certain areas, like we have parking, and then even just managing the volunteers and helping the vendors and sponsors, and all of the show ring and the doggy use schedule. There's a lot of little jobs to do.
Now, do the vendors actually have to pay a fee to come onto the property and do their stuff?
There is a fee. It's part of our whole sponsor package that is available on our website. If anyone's still interested on being a vendor or a sponsor, we still have room. It's $350 for a local vendor to set up a booth and sell their product, and they can do whatever they want from there. And upwards from there, there's sponsorship levels that include inclusion in a lot of the marketing materials and the promotion piece of it. And that ranges anywhere from $750 up to our Best in Show title sponsor level, which is $3,500.
Wow.
And those have all been filled up, which
Isn't
is
that
great.
wonderful?
Yes.
Oh, dog lovers will do anything and everything for their pets.
Veterinary Associates of Cape Cod and Brewster Vet Hospital have chipped in again for wonderful involvement. They host some awesome seminars too. They're very knowledgeable. And we also have Bayer Health products, which they make Advanix and Seresto collars, which is flea and tick prevention for your pets. And here in Cape Cod, it's like a sensitive issue for a lot of us, just because Lyme disease is so prevalent here.
Right.
So they're a big one too.
Very good.
Yeah.
So, seminars. Tell me about the seminars.
We have at least 5 or 6 seminars planned. We might be able to squeeze in some more depending on the schedule, but we do. I think Dr. Erin Doyle from the Animal Rescue League is going to do caring for your pet and your shelter dog. And those of us that have adopted dogs from shelter, they're not right out of the box perfect all the time. So some of them can come with some issues and need a lot of extra TLC to get them happy and healthy and maintain their a good life for them. Yeah. So that'll be a really good seminar. We will be doing a tick prevention and Lyme disease seminar, either by Bayer Healthcare or Dr. Larry Dapsis, who's with the Cape Cod Cooperative Extension. He does a really great talk too. We'll have other seminars based on caring for your senior dog as they age. They can have some health issues, and a lot of questions come up from there. And what else do we have? We have
Now you have these seminars.
training. Dog
okay.
training, yeah.
Okay. So you have these seminars at the PawPalooza, July 15th and 16th. Do you have the seminars any other time during the year?
We do host seminars at Agway occasionally, especially in the wintertime when there's a little bit more time on everyone's hands.
Right.
We have done pet nutrition and the tick seminar. We do wild bird seminars as well.
Oh.
There's a lot of bird lovers on the Cape.
Huh.
And a few others here and there, even essential oils and how to kind of care for your pet
Really?
naturally. Yep.
Wow. Seems like you cover it all. So the funds, tell us where the money goes again.
The MSPCA, which is the Massachusetts Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, is in Centerville.
Okay.
And they're rebuilding their whole shelter. It was in pretty dire condition for a long time, and they've done a great job at doing some capital fundraising campaigns. So this will really hopefully put a good dent in their fundraising needs for that, as well as the Animal Rescue League of Boston has a shelter in Brewster.
Oh.
And I've gotten 3 of my last 4 animals from there. We have a great relationship with them. So they're both amazing nonprofit animal welfare organizations. Everyone that works there cares so much and is so giving, works so hard to care for these animals that we forget when we care about people, and there's so much going on in our lives, and there's these animals that there's situations that happen in your life when you can't take care of them anymore, or for whatever, financially or physically, or for whatever reason. So it can be the most difficult thing in the world to have to surrender a pet. And these places really do an amazing job at caring for those pets and finding good, loving homes for them. And I know that they have amazing adoption rates here on the Cape, which means a lot about our community. It means that the people here really care and want to do what they can to adopt first before, just going and buying a puppy from a puppy store.
Right.
But
yeah. And as you said, everybody loves dogs.
Everyone loves dogs.
Yeah.
And one thing, a theme about the event that's really true to our hearts, and especially with my family and at Agway, is responsible pet ownership and promoting that. Right. And there's a way that it's like raising children too. There's responsible parenting. There's of course different opinions about and varying levels about it all, but promoting responsible pet ownership is really important to us as far as what you can do to provide for your pet within your means. And anyone can do it really on a very low budget, but sometimes we don't know any better, and it takes learning and being around that community too. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of surrounding everyone with that vibe, which was a really good feeling last year, and I'm looking forward to that again this year.
Excellent. Well, it's so good to hear about this. And of course your enthusiasm about it too doesn't do any harm.
Well, anything dogs. I could talk about it all day.
Yeah, very good. Now I see you also have canine units.
We do. We have the police canine units from Barnstable and the Yarmouth police dogs. They put on a show.
Wow.
So they'll be doing shows on Saturday, a show on Saturday and a show on Sunday. And they show what they do. They're at work, and it's intense. And these dogs are hard workers, and they're police officers, and they do a really good job. We also have a Frisbee dog show. These dogs are
really
true athletes. They jump so far in the air, they can catch anything that you throw at them. Steve brings, I think, about 5 or 6 border collies and Australian shepherds, I think.
Wow.
And that's a lot of fun to watch. And we also have some agility shows that we'll be doing. Cape Cod, some folks from the Cape Cod Kennel Club, and that's another sport that people are so into and go all over the country to compete and gain points in. So that's another one. It's pretty inspiring to see what dogs are willing to do. And
we've had dogs on the show in the past about training and how wonderful they are with PTSD, and
it's amazing how therapeutic a little fur ball can be for someone. They can't
or a
talk
big fur ball.
without having to talk to you. The communication that they give you and just the feeling is pretty amazing. Those therapy dogs can.
It's amazing what they can do.
Yeah, it is, and the people that can help train them too.
Yes, yeah. Well, this has been wonderful. It's been good talking to you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for alerting us to this wonder that's going on in Dennis.
In Dennis at DY High School on July 15th and 16th.
And DY High School is?
Dennis Yarmouth Regional High School.
Very good.
In Yarmouth.
I'm from off Cape,
yes,
so
yes,
I need to be trained in all of these initials. And the date again?
July 15th and 16th. If you are a dog lover, you better be there.
All right. And it starts early in the morning, does it?
It starts at 9 a.m. both days. Yep.
Very
It's
good.
9 to 7 on Saturday and 9 to 4 on Sunday.
Very good.
Oh, and I have to mention the raffle. We have an amazing raffle
Oh,
with some
please.
awesome. Before we wrap up, yeah, we have weekend getaways. We have property treatments, tick prevention for your entire property, valued at $300. We have tons of restaurants and spa gift certificates, handmade jewelry from Cape Cod artists. So there's a lot to be had at the raffle tent. So that's a new addition that I'm excited to add this year, and hopefully that can help raise some money for the Rescue League too and
Excellent.
the MSPCA.
Very good.
Yes.
Well, as I said, thank you for all of this information, and it sounds like a fun weekend.
Thank you. Yes, hope to see you there.
Thank you out there for being here. I'm your host, Robbie Haigh, and I hope to see you again real soon.